Yo, what is going on guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure all of you guys are aware that have been keeping up with my videos recently, you will know that Rockstar Games are finally releasing a ton of the COPS N CROOKS content that they created over 4 years ago and was discovered by some of the most credible data miners in the GTA 5 community. Of course, 2 weeks ago we received the summer police outfits, and with this weekly update, Rockstar Games have gone ahead and released 2 winter police outfits. And like I said, you guys that have been keeping up with my videos, you would know this is no surprise to coincide these outfits with the police vehicles that they've been dropping into the game now for the past few years. However, it is worth taking note that the COPS N CROOKS DLC was a massive DLC. If you took 4 of the biggest GTA 5 DLCs, they still wouldn't compare to the size of the COPS N CROOKS DLC, as there was over 800 game files that Rockstar Games created and planned to release into the game. Now, a ton of weapons, free mode events, collectibles, and even more outfits that have yet to be released will be getting dropped into the game very soon. Now, with the summer DLC being the money front update, Rockstar Games never included any brand new weapons with this DLC, which did shock a bunch of people. And recently we did take a look at a few of the weapons that Rockstar Games do plan on dropping into the game soon that are police themed weapons to coincide, like I said, with all of the other police content they are starting to roll out. Now, we do know about some more police weapons that Rockstar Games have got in the game files that they do plan on releasing, and thanks to some of the most credible data miners, we also have gameplay now of these weapons. So in today's video, I'm going to be fully breaking down all of these brand new leaks for you guys, as well as giving you a quick heads up on some more content we can expect to see being added into GTA 5 Online in the coming weeks. As always, if you guys do want to enjoy the video and you do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below, and if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. With that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so as I mentioned in the intro, there was over 800 game files that were found by data miners in the COPS N CROOKS DLC, which Rockstar Games are starting to release finally. However, one weapon that was found in the COPS N CROOKS DLC that we have yet to receive was a police baton. Yes, you guys heard correct. As you can see by the coding that was found by some of the most credible data miners in the community, it does read case weapon type underscore DLC underscore baton. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be scratching your head and thinking to yourself, I swear we already have a police baton in the game, and the melee weapon you guys are most likely thinking about is known as the nightstick, which of course can be purchased for $400 over ammunition. And whilst this does look like a police baton, and technically it is a police baton, this was a completely separate weapon that was found in the game files. As I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware, the nightstick, which is currently in the game and has been in the game since the launch, can also be found in the story mode and rarely will be dropped by dead police officers over by the airport. So the nightstick melee weapon that you guys can see on screen is a completely different weapon that would have been released with the COPS N CROOKS DLC. Of course, the nightstick has featured in nearly every single GTA game since GTA 3. So of course, when Rockstar Games plan to release this COPS N CROOKS DLC, it would make sense for them to release another melee weapon unique to police officers. Now, it would have looked like the baton that you guys can see on screen, which is known as a telescopic baton, which of course does start as a small handheld weapon and can fling out to extend into a bigger baton. These are actually also known as ASP batons, and the UK police are known for carrying these, and of course just are more convenient for police officers, so they don't have to carry around a long baton, but instead they can just extend it out whenever it needs to be used. And we do know, of course, the police outfits do come with police belts. And talking about the police outfits, in case you guys did miss my video, I did speak about the leaked police outfits that were meant to be included with this DLC, so do be sure to go ahead and check that out after this video if you haven't seen it already. And thanks to a very credible data miner known as Athmal, we actually have gameplay of what this telescopic baton will look like once added into the game. So if you guys aren't aware, Afmal has managed to unlock some of the Cops and Crooks files, which, like I said, do include a police station, the police outfits of course, which you can see him wearing. However, more importantly, we also have a new melee weapon, as you guys can see on screen, known as the Telescopic Baton, and it does come with the new animation of flicking out the baton, just like we spoke about. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, of course, there were other police weapons found in the game files that Rockstar Games later ended up releasing with more recent DLCs, hence the reason we should start to see more of the cut content released. So as I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware, we received the police rifle, which was later released as the service carbine, and it was actually included with the Criminal Enterprises DLC, which was released in 2022, so 2 years after the Cops and Crooks DLC was meant to be released. Now, interestingly, in order to unlock the service carbine for free, all you guys have to do is collect 5 components of the gun from 10 different crime scenes. And of course, crime scenes are one of the biggest connotations or things related to being a police officer. So the fact that Rockstar Games added this weapon, and in order to get it for free, we had to make our way to different police locations to do with the Criminal Enterprises DLC, just goes to show, like I said, that Rockstar Games really are drip feeding all of this Cops and Crooks / police content out right in front of you, and you're probably not even realizing it. And as I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen that have unlocked this weapon, the crime scenes are very detailed. You'd often have a few police officers there, maybe an FIB agent with a clipboard. Different crime scenes do look slightly different, however, you will notice there will be like an outline where some dead bodies were, and then it will prompt you guys to go ahead and search the crime scene for evidence to collect. Now, like I said, by collecting this evidence, you would have unlocked the police rifle, which was renamed as the service carbine. And maybe you guys haven't unlocked this weapon yet, or you haven't come across these crime scenes. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link down low in the comment section showing you guys all of the crime scene locations if you guys do want to go ahead and check them out. Now, another weapon that was found in the game files that I mentioned briefly before, of course, was known as the Riot SMG, which, if you guys aren't aware, was also renamed and released with the Southern San Andreas Mercenary update. So if you guys aren't aware, the tactical SMG, which was released, like I said, was originally called the Riot SMG. And if you guys are thinking to yourself, how do you know this for a fact? Well, one big clue that gives it away, one of the tints that is available for this weapon is in fact an LSPD tint. When have you guys ever come across a tint which is a Los Santos Police Department tint? Now, of course, the game files themselves, as you guys can see on screen, do prove that this was the Riot SMG originally. But once again, just going to show that Rockstar Games are releasing all of this content that they have cooked up in previous years, which was cancelled due to the politics around policing in 2020. And as data miners have said, there were even more weapons included with the Cops and Crooks DLC, which was cut. And as there is over 800 game files that were found with this DLC, I will be sure to keep you guys up to date with any more news and leaks we hear of potential content we could be seeing Rockstar Games release. So as always, if you guys do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below, and if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next